I'm Mason Mount. You're listening to the London is Blue podcast.
Let's go ahead and wrap, like I said, with the awards from the Premier League over the season. And the first one is Golden Boot. Last year, it was a three-way tie with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah. 22 goals, which is chump change in La Liga. But hey, we don't play in La Liga. You had Aguero in fourth on 21, Jamie Vardy fifth on 18, and it goes down from there. So who do you think, Dan, I'd hate to forget you, will be the Golden Boot winner this season?
Well, if I'm projecting that Man City win the league, I'm going to project that one Sergio Aguero ends up being the number one in the Golden Boot race this season. I think Aubameyang is probably going to be Nick's choice, but I just don't see him replicating if I'm also projecting Arsenal falls out.
All right, Nick, shaking your head in disagreement. Who? I'm assuming that's because you aren't going to go with Aubameyang. Who are you thinking?
Callum Wilson. I'm kidding. I believe more so now than ever that Raheem Sterling is a serious player of the year candidate. And I think whereas in previous years I would have bet a lot of money on Sergio Aguero just because of his incredible consistency in the league, I think this is, the beginning of a changeover for City. Sterling was outstanding last year. I think he's going to be outstanding this year, and I think he increases his goal tally slightly, although I still think you're going to see a crowded top of the league. I think he's probably going to end up with somewhere around 24 goals and a lot on counters, a lot on breakaways. He's going to be a better finisher, and he's going to win the Golden Boot.
All right. Well, we'll have to kind of see how that goes. Aguero's 31, by the way, for the record, just in case anyone's keeping track at home.
And I will be 32 in September, so killing it.
Age is temporary, class is permanent.
I don't know. I kind of would like to see Mohamed Salah not be up there, personally. With the thing with City, though, Dan, is they just spread their goals out so well. Same thing with Nick. You guys, it could go either way. Penalties, get shared around a little bit. It's definitely not going to be Harry Kane. I love the fact that Jamie Vardy was up there being obnoxious as well. I think just because of the way Arsenal are so top-loaded and only have attacking players, Nicolas Pepe coming in to create some havoc for them as well. I think that I am going to lean towards Aubameyang this season.
Okay.
And kind of go from there. But like I said, it's not going
Safe choice.
It's not going to mean shit because they're going to just leak goals. So, anyways, good for him. All right, moving on. Premier League assist leader. Last season, it was the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Eden Hazard on 15 assists. Ryan Fraser, of all people.
Ryan Fraser,
14.
Whoa.
All right, don't
FPL
sleep on him
wizard.
in fantasy, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold, all right, an outside back at 12. Christian Eriksen, 12. Andy Robertson, another outside back, 11. And then you get to Sané, Sterling, Pogba, Wilson, Aguero, yada, yada. So, Nick, your assist leader this season will be?
I am unsure because I think if my Spurs prediction is true and that team starts to fall apart, that Eriksen, who was probably my number one choice, doesn't have as big of a role to play. So then I start looking around at like your cities, and you know what? David Silva's old now.
He's said it's his last season.
I know, and like he'll probably go out with a bang, huh? And then you start looking at like who's going to provide for Arsenal. It's not going to be Ozil. us. We got Mount. I don't know. Give me Erickson, and I don't feel good about it.
Okay, interesting. Dan?
Well, we got to wash the taste out of people's mouth after that slimy pick that you just made, Nick. And I'm going to go with a healthy Kevin De Bruyne ends up being the assist leader in the league.
Good pick.
If he stays healthy, that is. I'm actually going to go ahead and take Nick's own advice, and I have David Silva, who is my captain day one FPL. Actually, it's Aubameyang. But he's in my lineup. So free advice there for you people.
Really stuck to your guns on that one.
I mean, look at the matchups. It's a no-brainer. Anyways, last one that we have here, guys, is Premier League clean sheets. Last year, super boring. Alisson with 21, Ederson with 20, and then Kepa was tied for third with Jordan Pickford with 14. And it was pretty boring from there. So, anyways, thoughts on clean sheets? All right, I will give you my thought. It's going to be super boring. I think it's going to be Ederson, though, this season. That I think that's something that City's going to try to lock up, and he's going to be annoyed if he can't get that title off of Alisson. So that's where I'm at. Nick, your pick, please.
Yeah, I think it has to be Ederson. So him and Alisson are both morons playing the ball out of the back sometimes, and they're going to give up some weird goals. But I mean, I think City's defense is pretty solid. Liverpool's defense is obviously really solid. Yeah, I'll take Ederson.
Let's sweep it then, because I think you're both making the right decision.
I mean, the only downside is that City did lose company. I think they still have enough solidity back there. If they get João Cancelo, that would be ridiculous and unnecessary on all levels, and just make them even better. But as it stands, I still think
I'm going Leno from Arsenal. Let's go.
Double down now before the odds come out. But anyways, I mean, that's it. We did it. We did the Premier League. We did all the Chelsea predictions. It's been in depth. So let us know what you guys think out there. We've got a lot of things for you to tell us what you agree with, what you don't agree with. Obviously, we didn't feel 100% on a lot of these things, and that just is the nature of the game, more or less. So usual channels, right? Social media, email, or Discord has really been popping off as the season's getting started. I can tell that everyone's really excited, and I'm sure you all are as well out there. So again, just a quick shout out. If you'd like to take in the pod in a little different way, we are putting the entire episode on YouTube, as well as clips from each individual discussion here. So we will have that for you. But you know what? Season's here. Manchester United on Sunday. It's game time, Dan, and you've got to have some wise words of wisdom for our fellow listeners.
Just enjoy the start of Frank Lampard at Chelsea. I think what better game could you ask for than a clash of two of the best clubs in all of Europe and all of England and all of the world, getting to go head-to-head, to go into unfriendly enemy territory, to take and steal away 3 points while playing the youth, potentially while Christian Pulisic scores the winner in stoppage time. Get the fuck out of here. It's going to be amazing.
Okay, bye. Look, the potential is there. It's huge opportunity, which is so exciting, Nick. I'm assuming your advice is going to be simple. Get to the pub.
Well, I mean, there's obviously that. Yeah, I mean, I think this season provides our fan base with a chance to reset, maybe forget some grievances, maybe develop new ones. There's always something to talk about with Chelsea, but we will continue our pledge that we have since day one, and that is to be reasonable. That is to provide facts. That is to try and come at this from a long-term perspective and not a emotional hot take, reactionary bullshit perspective. We're going to support our players, and we hope that you do the same. I think it's imperative that Frank and, a lot of these young guys get even if you're feeling down on them, you just give them your support, you give them the positivity, you give them the confidence to go out and do it, and see what happens. It could be, we could look back on this in 5 years and think that this is the start of something really, really great, even if this season's results don't go, perfectly, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's it. So, well, good stuff, gentlemen. Appreciate you hanging out. Listeners, we actually appreciate you even more. You are the best part about this. The community we're out here to build is nothing more than a bunch of Chelsea fans. So that'll wrap it up. As always, Chelsea fans, you know what to do. Keep the blue flag flying high.